Hello everybody and welcome back. It's Asa the Greek, and today I wanted to talk about my theory regarding him. The forgotten ultimate who discarded his talent only a year prior to the events of Artless Deceit's main story. Let's talk about it. In the second interlude of the prologue, Above the Yellow Spring, we meet this mysterious character whose name, face, and talent remain unknown throughout the entire episode. In the interlude, we see that Mr. X, as I'm going to call him for the duration of this theory, is apparently EOS's poster child, receiving an ultimate title that only one person has received before. So clearly, he is a big deal. Despite his status, in quotation marks, Mr. X is not happy about his situation whatsoever, feeling tired and burnt out by the constant events and work he has to do as EOS's golden child. And eventually, before he receives his award and title, he crashes out, rejecting his title and calling out EOS's bullshit on live television. As a result, he loses everything, and just as he said earlier in the episode, he's quickly forgotten by the public. And that's true. The story proves his point, since Tomoya mentions that someone rejected their title once before, but he couldn't remember who or what the talent was, despite only happening a year ago. How do we know it's only been a year? Let me explain. While we don't know Mr. X's name or talent, we do know something. Something that connects him with the main cast. And I'm not talking about the fact he was an ultimate like them. At the start of the interlude, we get to see a scene of his house, specifically his mother and aunt talking. And, if you look closely, his aunt is a bit familiar. In fact, we have seen her before in episode 6. When Denshi tries to sneak inside the community center and Isao stops him, a woman approaches Isao and asks him to let her pass. The woman says that two very important figures of her family have been kidnapped, and that she's a consent parent. Now, at first, I was a bit confused when seeing these comments. My first thoughts were that perhaps this was Isao's ex-wife, and the two people were the twins. But if you see Isao's responses, it's clear that's not the case. It's certain she's the mother of an ultimate from the main cast, but the two figures part threw me off for a moment. Until I remembered that each awardee could bring another person with them, so whoever the awardee brought along also got kidnapped, just like Akira's brother, Hitoshi. In the interlude, when the aunt is talking, she says how she hopes her daughter gets to become an ultimate next year. Meaning that one of the 8 girls from the cast is her daughter and Mr. X's cousin. It does seem like the two were close, and he did regret rejecting his title, cause that put more pressure on her, meaning that yeah, his cousin definitely became an ultimate and is in this show. The question is, who is it? We can quickly reject some candidates right away. Mr. X's family clearly lives in the city, so Rei can't be his cousin. We already established that this can be Isao's ex-wife, so Shion is out of the question too. We do see that X's family sees their kids like athletes they need to coach in order to fulfill their need for social status, to flex their kids are ultimates. Therefore, Otome, Cho, and Chiemi don't seem likely options. After all, they're all doing something they enjoy, and it didn't appear like they were pressured by someone to work on their craft. Lastly, Itsumi could be Mr. X's cousin, seeing how reserved she is, which could be the result of trying to survive in that household, but it seems that X's family values only specific occupations as good. If playing the guitar seemed like a waste of time to his mother, game designing would look like a waste to his aunt too. There are only 2 candidates left, Akira and Izanami. I'll go in depth on why each one could fit as his cousin, and finally decide on which one is my official guess. We can assume that Mr. X's aunt is not the best mother, so Akira being her daughter does make sense. If the only thing that mattered to her is Akira being successful, she could easily hang out with the Yakuza. On Momoka's day off, we find out that Ryusei and Yukie raised Akira from a young age. Considering Akira has other siblings, it's very likely her parents were very neglectful, leaving the Yakuza to step up without them knowing. Additionally, the mother does mention that her daughter has been influenced by the mysterious cousin, and that she has caught her spending time with the boy. This could be a hint at Akira's relationship with Denshi. As for Mizanami, considering the school she attended, she's definitely from a wealthy and renowned family, which goes along with what Isao says about their family, as well as the mother's comment on the boy her daughter was seeing as being from a no-name family. Izanami and Mr. X have the same eye color, a piercing yellow shade. I do believe Izanami has gotten a redesign where her eyes are now half pink and half yellow, but still. Lastly, in the last scene of Above the Yellow Spring, we get to see that Mr. X has a star earring. Izanami's design is filled with stars and other similar designs. While it may seem like Akira's points make her more likely to be the mysterious man's cousin, I believe that it's Izanami. While we don't know much about her personal life, in one of the trailers, Kumiko says Izanami has a talent that has only been awarded to one other person. Sounds familiar? She wouldn't be lying either, since the cousin rejected the title, so he never got awarded for it. Both he and Izanami are treated as gods, almost, which makes the two having the same title even more likely. Izanami's alias is literally goddess of creation, come on! Izanami being excellent at everything works well with the whole hard-working mindset the family seems to have. It's very possible she's perfect at everything she does after being pressured by her mother. Before I end this video, I want to discuss what this man's role is going to be in the story. I believe that our Mr. X is the mastermind and culprit behind this killing game. If Kumiko isn't the one doing this, then she has been kidnapped. And who would be able to kidnap someone this famous? Someone she would know, of course. This man was essentially Kumiko's mascot. If he showed up one day on her door, she would have let him in just to talk and find out what the hell happened last year. She could have found the papers of the community center and recreated them using money that he may have stolen or accumulated during that 1 year that passed. And he could then use her email to inform the management to have the janitors not work on the day of the ceremony. As for why he would do this, well, it's clear that he has a strong hate for EOS and the Ultimate system as a whole. Putting teenagers on a pedestal and treating them as perfect beings, when they are just people, this is his belief. So, kidnapping the new awardees, one of which includes his cousin and new poster child of EOS, and having them kill each other while broadcasting for everyone to see? This could shatter the image of Ultimates in the minds of the people, and could lead EOS to collapse. But, that will be all for today. What do you guys think? Is Izanami his cousin? And is this mysterious man the mastermind? Let me know in the comments below, but until the next video, take care and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.